The coca plant, scientifically known as Erythroxylum coca, is native to the Andean regions of South America. For thousands of years, it has played a vital role in the lives of indigenous peoples. Traditionally, the leaves of the coca plant were chewed or brewed into tea to combat hunger, fatigue, and altitude sickness. These uses date back to ancient civilizations like the Incas, where the plant was considered sacred. From a scientific perspective, the coca plant is a shrub that grows between 6 to 8 feet tall, with broad green leaves containing alkaloids including the potent stimulant, cocaine. However, in its natural form, the concentration of cocaine in the leaves is minimal, accounting for about 0.25% to 0.77% of their total content. This low concentration makes the traditional use of coca leaves largely benign. The story of how this humble plant became one of the most controversial substances in the world begins in the 19th century. In 1859, German chemist Albert Niemann successfully isolated cocaine from coca leaves, marking the start of its use in medicine. Cocaine was initially celebrated as a miracle cure. It was used in a variety of medical treatments, from local anesthetics to mood enhancers. Even famed psychologist Sigmund Freud advocated for its use, believing it to be a treatment for depression and other ailments. But as cocaine's popularity grew, so did the problems associated with it. By the early 20th century, the dangers of cocaine addiction became evident. Governments around the world began regulating and eventually banning its use. Despite these efforts, the illegal production and trafficking of cocaine boomed, particularly in the 1970s and 1980s. Today, it is one of the most notorious drugs in the world, fueling violence, crime, and poverty in countries where it is cultivated. However, the coca plant itself remains important to indigenous cultures in Bolivia, Peru, and Colombia, where it is legal to grow and use in its natural form. Efforts to eradicate coca crops have sparked debate, as these initiatives often harm local farmers who depend on coca cultivation for their livelihood. Botanically, coca is an evergreen shrub that thrives in tropical climates, particularly in high-altitude regions of the Andes. It's a resilient plant, adaptable to varying conditions, and can be cultivated in small, terraced fields. Its leaves are harvested several times a year, and in traditional settings, this is done by hand. In modern times, scientists have taken an interest in exploring the potential benefits of coca that go beyond the production of cocaine. Research is ongoing into the plant's nutritional properties, with coca leaves containing essential vitamins, minerals, and even protein. In its natural form, it remains a symbol of resilience and cultural identity for the indigenous people of South America. In conclusion, the story of the coca plant is one of complexity. A plant with deep historical roots, both revered and demonized in equal measure. While it has become synonymous with the global cocaine trade, we cannot forget its cultural significance and traditional uses. Understanding the history and science behind the coca plant helps us see beyond its modern controversies, allowing us to appreciate its role in both ancient and contemporary societies. Thanks for watching. I will come back soon with the same knowledge. Until then, keep us in mind, dream J, subscribe and like, share it. A good future.